Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well, and welcome to the beginning of my, cheat sheet type of a free to play tutorial on people who are basically looking to get into the events, but they're not entirely sure where they should invest their time, where they should invest their be tokens or gems if you're looking to actually spend them, and are either not really understanding how the entire thing is, working out, or basically they're too interested in just getting the players that they want to get. So we have the UEFA Europa League event, which is out today, and I guess for me it's a bit underwhelming considering you would hope for people to get rewards that are, based around leagues that we use more often, especially with Team of the Year coming up now. You would hope to see teams like Manchester United, the Bruno Fernandes, the Paul Pogbas, those types of players who just came in, and I guess it's disappointing for me. So basically, like normal, you get your Europa League energy and you spend those inside your matchups. Now, inside your matchups, you have two skill games and then one match, and it seems that they are repeatable. But the thing about it is that regardless of whether you're doing a skill game or a match, you get 10 UEFA points. So in a day, if you are going to do, let's say, all 12 of these things, you would need 36 points. Now, for you to get that there, obviously you get 24, which refresh in your hours, well, for the day. But you also get, I think, 3, 6, 9. You get 9 of these energy ads that you can do, which takes you up to 33, and you are about 3 short, but you can get those from purchasing the energy offers. You get 15 for 20,000 coins. Now, if you purchase these just before the, daily refresh, you can use your extra energy from there to get into the next day's events. So you're saving like a ton more coins from there. You're saving a ton more energy actually, and you get more, time to do these things to work it out. Now, whatever you get from here, which are the UEFA Europa League points, you spend those inside the reward pot. Now, calculating everything from start to finish, all the way through, you're using about 1,600, no, 1,800. Now, those 1,800 gets you all of the coins, it gets you all of the skill boost, all of the XP. You get common shards as well as tokens, 81 plus players, and rare shards. Now, the thing is, out of these players, unless you are a fan of them, or unless you are a, paid to play account, you're not really looking to get anyone. I mean, out of the Vinicius or Marino, or even coming back to like Bailly or Under, those players are going to cost you minimum 650 and 500 to get into that there. Now, in total, the amount of points you can make just by playing the daily skill games and playing the daily matches, you get 1,680 points. Now, 1,680 points are just your base completing 12 matches every single day for 14 days. Obviously, if you have extra time, if you have extra energy, since the matches are repeatable, you can play them again to get or put extra points. But considering how much of energy you get and how much each match takes, you're not going to be able to get obviously thousands or too many more than that. So I would suggest, if you are really looking to free to play this year, to just go through the center stage, the reward parts, and collect all of these free things, which are like your players, your tokens, and your skill boost. Once you come to the end here, you can either choose to spend 300 more of your points, and you can get either 400,000 coins, 200 skill boost, or training SP. Now, the coins aren't really that good to go for because in any event you can get coins. Skill boosts are really important because it'll boost your overall a lot. Training XP is helpful if you don't spend too much of time working or grinding towards those things in the previous events. that would make more sense. But if you aren't, then I'd say just go for, well, save those 300 extra points, and maybe you can get up here, you can get 100,000 coins, and you can get one of these players, either Herrera or Borja Mayoral. Or otherwise, you can get 200,000 coins and get either Max or Vertonghen, depending which will fit your team or what you're looking for. Another option is you can obviously grind towards them. If you want to stop halfway through, you can stop like by Baye or Under. You can stop there, you can take the coins that they offer, which is 500,000. You can pick the player. 95 overall is helpful, but with the next event most likely to be team of the year, it's not really the smartest choice. So if you do want to take them, and if you are big on getting the coins, you can get your 500,000 coins, and you can most likely sell the players. But once again, considering that they aren't that hard to get, they'll be worth maybe a million, maybe 1.5 million coins, and that isn't that worth it in the grand scheme of things, considering when you can get more tokens, more XP, and more skill boost. So in total, from this stage, you can get, if you complete it from start all the way until the second last tab, you can get a total of 400 of these UEFA Europa League trade tokens. Now the trade tokens, well, they're not really specific when they say how it's going to refresh, because when they refresh in these 48 hours, are we going to get new players? Are we going to get new master trades, new elite trades, or are we just going to be able to switch or get our three choices reset? Now the thing is, unless you are really lucky, you're not going to get one of these you're not going to get the player on the first try. So considering that the elite trade is an 88 rated player, which obviously by this stage in the game shouldn't really help or do much, you should save up all of your tokens and use them at the end of the event, or when you get at least 1200. So for these tokens, for you to collect them, you get 50 tokens for logging in daily. You get 50 tokens for completing your matchups. You have your daily milestones, which are these ones over here. They refresh every day. You get 50 of those. And when you spend 1,500 points, you also get 300 of your tokens. Now for 14 days, if you collect your daily tokens every single day, if you complete your daily matchups every day, and if you take your rewards from the start all the way to the end, and you get your 400 points, you'll be able to get a total of 2,100. Now if you get 2,100, that means you would be guaranteed to get your master player. So you take your first time, let's say if you purchase it and you get skill boosts, that means it will be removed from being able to be chosen. If you get your XP on your second time, that'll be removed. So on the third time, you can get your master player. So sometimes you might get lucky, and if you do get lucky and get him on the first try, you can either go for skill boost, which I would recommend doing, and your training XP. But if you are looking to get players, then you can go to the elite trade and select those. It'll cost you a total of 1,800 in the master trade to get him, guaranteed, depending if they refresh players. But if they aren't refreshing, then a 94 rated goalkeeper is not really that bad, considering Laurent Blanc was free to play in the snowflake in the snow event. Now if you have any left over, you can use them for resource trades, but once again, you should only do that there at the end of the event, when you guaranteed your 94 elite player and you have anything left over extra. I think the last thing about this event is that no one really should be putting money into it. I don't suggest you waste your gems on them either. Whatever gems you get, whatever things you complete, you should save them up, because obviously once Team of the Year comes into play, you can use your gems to get packs, to get players, or maybe even to build your team with the event resources and icons that could come up. Because as we know, after we got the, I believe, 93 rated the 93 rated Blanc from the event before this year. Maybe during Team of the Year we'll get either new or free to play Team of the Years or free to play icons. So save your gems for that day so you can move through the ranks easier, or if you maybe fall short in a day, then you can use it for there. Anything else that we get would be the matchups. For every week that you complete your matchups, you get a free 81 plus player. And once again, the players that are to choose from are really underwhelming, and unless you are a fan of any of these players, you aren't really gonna put them into your team. They from nations and league that, once again, at this stage you will very rarely have left into picking. So I guess to sum up the event, it would be underwhelming. But again, with EA and with how they release things, usually it's a good 4 or 5 things that you aren't really excited about, you aren't interested in, and they release one big event. Like the Champions League, for example, was a good event, and after that, the Boxing Day was kind of underwhelming, where they weren't specific that you could buy the 5 or you could trade your other players until the 5th of January, and considering that it expired on the night of the 5th and you couldn't buy any players, for you to get a decent player over the rating of 90, you had to go and spend money. So once again, hopefully once Team of the Year comes around, we'll have a more explained, I guess, and a more interesting event that comes up. So once again, I hope that everyone enjoyed the video. I hope that it helped some of you. You can follow me on Twitter at FicoZar, and anyone who has any questions or if you need any help, you can DM me and I will help you. And yeah, subscribe, like the video, and follow me for more tricks, more free to play, more pay to play, and more info regarding future events and items that come out. Hope everyone stays safe. Stay indoors. Until next time.